Bam, guys, evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world. Connor, welcome back as well.
Thank you, Scotty. How are you?
I'm
I've
very
missed you.
well. Yeah, look, it's been a week and things are finally happening as well for us trend traders. So it's a little bit exciting. Episode 59, and I was about to get straight into the charts, but I won't because the risk disclaimer. So, guys, we have to do this quick legal risk disclaimer just to make everyone aware that if you're watching this and you're looking for trade ideas or hot tips, this is not the podcast. We're just talking about the charts. You know, we're trend traders. We do breakouts and things like that. So we're not here to give anyone, hot tips on what to buy and sell straight away. We're just here for education, entertainment, a bit of a laugh, and that's sort of it. So if you're looking for professional help, Google search, Naked Forex Now Forum, Walter Peters. That's where we learned from. But yeah, don't just start trading with real money.
Even he's technically education.
Yes. Yeah, he is. Because I don't think he is... I don't know what his background is, Walter Peters.
What's a psychologist?
Yeah, so he wouldn't be, he wouldn't be licensed.
No, he wouldn't have a license for, that's serious stuff when you need to go to a financial planner, something like that for actual financial, some sort of financial institution. Yeah, there you go, guys. You've learned something already.
That's right. We've wrapped it up, so please, no suing us. We're just talking charts. All right, so the Euro Swissy. So, Connie, you got into this, was it late last week?
Yeah, I got into it since we're doing this live, Scotty. I got into this 11 days ago.
Yeah, I was going to say, sorry, your screenshot is the daily chart. So this has actually been, and it's it didn't really do much. As you can see, guys, I've got the daily chart up that Connie sent me. And now, so where is the stop loss? Is that green line there in the
that
screen?
green line's the stop loss at the moment, yes.
And you got in... Oh, that's right. So you got in... So you didn't get out on the bullish breakout candle, but you got in the red sort of
it's the bottom of the red line.
Yep. So you're just above that there.
So I got in at 1.17325 where that red line is on the chart.
Oh, yeah, I've got it. Yeah, but beautiful. Oh, nice. So,
past about 1R unrealized.
I was about to say, so again, guys, this is a 2% risk trade on, capital in the account. So you'd be looking for, just to give the viewers a bit of a cue, so to move the stop loss again, you'd be looking for a similar sort of pullback as happened previously? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for another, so I'd be looking for another higher low. Yeah. And then when it dips back down and starts to look like it's going back up, I'll just put it underneath that and just keep doing that to try and establish, hopefully I'm getting onto a trend that way.
Well, so
even though it's a breakout, so it's like a breakout strategy, but then I'll try and get onto a large winner.
So what Connor's talking about is there's a lot of potential here, guys. So I've got the weekly chart up now, and as you can see, the last time it was near these highs was before the Swissy broke away from... Didn't it restrict its price movements back in 2014 or whatever?
Pegged itself to the euro.
Yeah.
So, and then they said, no, we're not pegging it to the euro anymore, and that's where the Franco again happened.
That candle is just unbelievable, though. Holy crap.
The Franco one?
Yeah. The weekly. Oh, man, that's crazy. So, what this is significant here, guys, is there's a lot of space to the left, and there's a lot of untested, areas now of resistance, really. So, the potential for the trend to continue is pretty high. So, I'm going to watch for this candle to close now, and there's a big possibility of a buy trade for me. But other than that, we'll quickly touch on, you've got an Aussie yen trade open as well. So,
yes, I do.
And this was earlier in the week, was it, this one?
Yeah, so this was like a couple of days ago. It was like a few days ago, something like that. So as you can see, there was the breakout there out of the box. Came back down, touched the box, quick down, then started going up. Now it's sort of going into doing some funny business, but this bullish candle looks okay for now.
It does have some conviction, doesn't it? It's sort of bigger than the others that have been, and it's not wiki, so this is something...
the Asian session's over. It's in the London. Is it in the London session now? I get confused with now that daylight savings is on.
I think 5 p.m. for me is the start.
Funny stuff happens.
Yeah.
Funny stuff starts to happen, and then, you wake up after the New York session and something completely different's happened. So
it is. I mean, your stop loss is down here with the green line at 81.
Yeah, at 81.838. That's where my stop loss is. So, I've got a bit of wiggle room.
Yeah, definitely.
See what's going to happen with this.
That's right. So, guys, when, the stop loss is set, it's not interfered with unless you get a positive move upwards or downwards, depending on the trade position. So, people are probably saying that's pretty wide, but you'll see that, as Connor said, funny things happen. You can see wicks, these large wicks that have happened in the past. You've got to be wary of that. And if your stop loss is too protective and conservative to start with, it can end the trade too early. And then it just takes off, and then you get frustrated and, do crazy things. So I've got the Euro Swissy up here on my account. I'll bring up my USD CAD trade. So this was taken yesterday. So it's been open 2 days ago. So it's been open for a little while. I'll just get the 4-hour up. So it fell pretty heavily last night, and then it's sort of been up, down, up, down. It's interesting, the USD CAD, and obviously the sentiment in the US is, Donald Trump's tweeting again his crazy stuff. So it's going to be an interesting thing to watch, but I'm not too phased with the like you, Connor. I only move the stop loss once it moves heavily in my direction. But I'm more of a 1R. Once it moves 1R, I'll move it to break even. So not really a lot to report here. It's been a while. This is my first trade of the month. So yeah, that's.
It looks. I think this looks good. How much are you in unrealized profit at the moment?
It is. So I'm 0.54%. But at one point, I got to nearly 0.9. So it was last night. But then it got a little wicky and bounced a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so I was at one point, I was nearly going to be able to move the stop, but I waited, and I was like, nope, that's not. So it is interesting. We'll see when it comes back down to that 125 mid sort of level and see what happens. But the stop's up at 128.15, so it's above all that sort of noise. So we'll see how it goes. Was there anything else that you were sort of watching at all, Connor? Or
no, I was actually looking at the Aussie USD for a potential.
Oh yeah.
Very similar sort of to the Aussie Japanese.
Oh yeah. So for your system, are you allowed 3? What's your risk that you can have on the table at once?
So I'll allow 6% all up.
Yep.
In 3 different trades, but I'll only allow 2 correlated pairs, so 2 in the one. Yep. So I wouldn't go Aussie Swiss, Aussie USD, and Aussie CAD.
Yeah. I was about to ask. So yeah.
I probably actually wouldn't. I wouldn't really. I mean, if you look at the Aussie Jap and the Aussie USD, they're looking pretty similar, pretty correlated. I don't really like to do that. There was another one that I was looking at, but I let it go, which was the Aussie New Zealand dollar as a short, but it just didn't quite fit my rule. So that's about it at the moment, Scott. I'm not getting anything else.
I was also watching the Aussie Kiwi. I think you alerted me to it, and you're right. It just wasn't looking like I wanted to break down. So, it's okay to be picky, viewers. If things aren't meeting your criteria and you haven't done a lot of trades in the month or whatever, there's no point just taking a trade to take a trade. So I've just drawn a rectangle around that box development there on the Aussie dollar, and I'll just watch that. But that's interesting. So is that how you'd approach it? You just put a rectangle around it and then wait?
So then you can see where it's sort of touching. I mean, it's touching the top. It would have touched that wick that about 5 times at least. Yeah. Like, touched the one bit, and then down the bottom, it's probably touched the same sort of area about 3 times.
Yeah, about 3. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that would definitely. And then if that was to really break out with some conviction, it might be worth taking.
So what Connor's referring to there with the conviction thing, the candle needs to close near its high. So you don't want to see.
If you look where it broke out of the box on the Aussie Japanese yen, that's like a perfect sort of example.
Yeah, that's it. I've got that right there for you guys. So that's what we're talking about, and it actually engulfed previews candle pretty nicely. So that's some key sort of points to take into consideration there, guys. So, but again, it's a sort of strange mark at the start of the month, but things are looking a little bit healthy for the Euro Swissy. I'll just bring up the Euro Swissy again. So this is something I'm definitely going to keep an eye on.
Yeah, the candle's gone down a bit since we've talked, but it's still quite a good candle at the moment.
It's above that wick, bullet. Yeah, so I'm going to watch this and see how it closes. But again, guys, if you're looking for more updates than just this once a week video, both Connor and I post on Twitter at Trade Talk Pippin, and there's screenshots, funny stuff, commentary on charts and things like that. And we post up results, no matter, good, bad, or whatever. So that's something we definitely want to show, is that, it's not really all about winning. It's definitely, you have periods of just nothing much happening and losing, which is frustrating, but that's
just showing that we're good, honest traders, Scotty.
Yeah.
Talking about like all the good stuff, and we have a style that makes 200% a day or whatever, some crazy, shysters trying to sell people out there. Just trying to keep it realistic, keep it real.
Speaking of shysters, I noticed last night there was like 6 different, I think they were just spam accounts, but they were talking about Mr. Michael and how, so they would just have this big spiel about, it's all about discipline. I'm like, what is this? And I reported every single comment. It was crazy. It was like, I've made it 50 grand a month. And if you see stuff like that, guys, don't click links, because that is...
Who's Mr. Michael?
That's the thing. Apparently he's a guru. And I'm like, they're just randomly commenting on old videos as well. And I'm like, report. And I haven't seen anything else. So I was like, wow, what are these people doing? So if anyone's watching the video and they think, let's just, leave a comment about Mr. Michael, please don't. When you say 50 grand a month, that's crazy. Like, I've got a $540 account, so how am I going to make 50 grand? At least do a bit of research. Make it sound a bit more realistic.
Yeah, it's a $5 million. It's a $5 million account. A 1%.
I saw that. I'm like, oh no, this is crazy. And I was like, because I thought it was a genuine comment, but there was like 5 or 6 of them, and I'm like, what is it? Like, they were just advertising, like, and I'm like, guys, please. So if in doubt, guys, and you see something like that, stay very away from that. That's not. Oh man, I just saw the time. It's like 12 minutes as well. Jeez Louise, I was rambling on there a little bit.
Oh well.
Any closing comments to finish off, Connor?
No, I was actually just going to say with the people I've been showing trading to and been coaching.
Yeah.
Trying to tell them hey, realistically, you're not going to buy this Ferrari anytime. I've said look, if you have a $10,000 account, you're making 24% a year. After 10 years, that's when you've nearly doubled your account. Like there's no, and they're good. That's good odds, right? Making 24% a year.
Yeah.
So these people are making Ferraris out of nothing. Must be making that have to be making 1,000 plus a year.
Yeah.
Show me. And why are you telling me? Why are you teaching? Shouldn't you be running a finance institution by now?
If there was a secret. That's right, guys, as well. So if anyone's telling you a 99% win rate, you've got to be very cautious of that, and don't buy anything they're selling, because I'm sure they'll be selling something to you. So that's another point. But I think we've nearly gone 14 minutes. These are the trades, guys. Again, at Trade Talk Pippin for both Connor and I's commentary. And I think that's a wrap, Connor. That was a good one just then.
All right. Catch you later, Scotty.
Thanks, viewers. Thanks, guys.